Hello, all in the cards family. Let's do a quick reading on Mr. Shannon Sharp. Now, I watch Nightcap and I watch Club Shay Shay, and I'm so disappointed in seeing that they would try to do this or this has happened to him. I'm gonna say, right when he was going to get his $100 million contract with his podcasting too, because 2 days ago or 3 days ago they were talking about that. Now all of a sudden it's come out about this. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Nightcap tonight, and what we're going to, because it didn't come on yesterday, and I was wondering why it didn't come on. I was like, why didn't it come on? And I'm a sports fan, family, okay? Let me just say hello first. I'm sorry, okay? But I jumped into this because I want to know, family, okay? So, as you guys may not know, if you're, you know, living under a rock and didn't see anything that came out in the news today, as sometimes, listen, I don't either, right? But Shannon Sharp, which is right here, that's Shannon Sharp, family, okay? He plays Club Shay Shay. He did the interview with Cat Williams, you know, that Shannon Sharp, right? He played football. He was a tight end, Hall of a Famer, you know. Anyways, he has a $50 million lawsuit against him about some woman stating that he raped her multiple times and so forth, okay? So let's see if this is truly what's happening and what's to come from Mr. Shannon Sharp. We're going to use the truth in the words, of course, okay? And we just want to know what is to come and what is this all about this situation that he's come up about. The energy of Shannon Sharp ancestors and what's happening with what intuition flew out. Okay, before I could even do anything, ancestors said, listen to your intuition. Okay, intuitive. All right, that's what flew out. I'm putting it back in the deck. Okay, because I don't know why that flew out, but the ancestors are telling us to listen to our intuition. All right, but let's see. Whatever you guys are thinking, the answers are trying to kind of tell us that is what it is, because I'm thinking it's a setup, okay? But let's get into it and see why or what's went on with Mr. Shannon Sharp, okay? Mr. Shannon Sharp, give us the clarity in reference of this situation with him being up for rape, ancestors. Did he do this situation that we're seeing in the news, and what's to come for Mr. Shannon Sharp? Mr. Shannon Sharp, ancestors, what is come and what happened in reference to Mr. Shannon Sharp? Did he do this? What is going on? Trauma. All right, so we got some trauma here. All right. It looks like a party, fear, locked up, captured, unknown, and gifts. All right, so what that is looking like to me is that the ancestors is definitely saying that there's some energy here around some type of party or some type of situation with somebody maybe he partied with, okay? That he probably is like, you know, first of all, he may be even partying now, okay? And he's in fear of being locked up, okay? And it looks like somebody is wanting to get him locked up in reference of some gifts giving and receiving, or maybe somebody was thinking they were going to get some gifts and want to get him locked up because, you know, this is the unknown, is the fear, okay, that Shannon is feeling or that's going on. And the unknown is also what is feared. Now I have party and then I have captured. So it's like as if somebody is wanting to capture him, or there's some energy around something, somebody trying to get him, right? Because that's what captured means, when somebody tries to capture you, right? And then look at what the message says in the first spread: captured, unknown, of gifts, right? So somebody's trying to capture something that is unknown to everyone in reference of giving and receiving the gifts, okay? But he's been, you know, maybe even partying, or he is with a party of people that fear him being locked up behind this situation as well, okay? So this is causing major trauma for Mr. Shannon Sharp. This is causing major trauma, okay? All right, let's get clarity, ancestors, of what you're trying to tell us of what's happening with Mr. Shannon Sharp in reference of this whole situation of somebody saying that he raped someone and he's definitely has a $50 million lawsuit up against him. Ancestors, give us clarity in the messages that are here in reference of Mr. Shannon Sharp. Ancestors, yes, Mr. Shannon Sharp. Show us of what's happening here, ancestors, of Mr. Shannon Sharp, and what's to come. But what is happening in reference of this situation? Yes, yes, ancestors, speak. So we got the situation of what is coming out. But look at what the ancestors is telling us. This is malicious in reference of what they can get from him. See how the ancestors is saying that? See, they want to get him locked up for this assault of the rape, okay? Allegedly, of the grape, okay? This is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. See, ancestors told me, that's why the ancestors threw out, listen to your intuition, because I know it didn't feel like this man did nothing like that. See, he was elected, you see, with the party that the group of people he been dealing with. See, you got to be careful who you deal with. See, this is a party and this is a group of people you partying with, you being with. So you got elected and you got chose because of the party and the people that you've been dealing with. You see? So the ancestors say he done got chose. And look, he in fear this week, family. Within this week and these days, he is in pure fear. This man is in pure fear. But there were signs of this situation, of this unknown situation that was going to happen. There were signs of what was going to happen. See, this party and these group of people that he was affiliated with and that he's affiliated himself with, there were some signs of this situation that was going to come, either of how they were going to do this. See, the assault, they want to get him locked up for this assault. See, but ancestors said this is malicious. See, this is malicious, family. He can't do anything malicious to himself. Look at the gifts. 6 of coins. Giving and receiving. What can you give me? Because I want to be malicious and say that you did this. Allegedly. Captured and military. Now, I don't know why the captured and the military is coming out on there, but it could be something about some type of militant operation, okay? Because military always goes by something being planned in an operation to take you down, to capture you, okay? A successful young male or an older male that they want to capture. This was the operation at hand, okay? This is the operation at hand. And it was unknown, but it was signs. He was getting too big for his britches, is what the ancestors is saying. So, of course, we're going to definitely throw something on you. We're going to definitely throw something on you. I hate this for Shannon. What's to come, ancestors, out of this situation? Show me in the cards about this situation and what's to come. Because I see he's in fear, ancestors. Is locked up in assault. Is he going to be locked up, ancestors, in reference of this situation that is malicious against him? Ancestors, show me in the cards the assault and the locked up for Shannon Sharp. Okay, so, okay. He may be able to find his way because he got the key of life, okay, in reference of this situation, okay. Because the key of life is about not only, him having the key of life, him having success, him having, earthly possessions and things like that people want to take away from him, but him also losing his way. You see what I'm saying? In reference of who he may have been dealing with and the people he's put himself around and how he got chose in this party of people and people he's around. See, he lost his way. And I am getting that. Clarity on the malicious and the gifts, ancestors, in reference of what's happening in reference of Shannon Sharp. The malicious and the gifts. Clarity. time. Yeah, in due time, this was going to happen. Phone calls, communication, things of that sort is why all of this happened. And also phone calls in reference of some giving and receiving. See, somebody he's been in communication with is doing this maliciously. See, he's communicated with this person and maybe even communicated that this person wanted something from him already ahead of time. See, but now it's got malicious. But in due time, they were going to do this. They may even have a phone call that comes out about this situation, and it even also goes back to that phone situation that he had. See, over the time, this was going to be, they were going to do something malicious. See, you see that? Clarity on the elect and the party for Shannon Sharp. Elect and party for Shannon Sharp. Elect and party. What is to come for Shannon Sharp? Sold. Yeah, he sold his soul, right? Yeah, for earthly possessions. See, you got to be careful. See, and as I was just telling you guys, he just had came up for $100 million contract. But see, when you sell your soul and you start mingling and mixing with all these people that's in these parties and these groups of people, you get elected and then they do things to you, family. See that? That's my card about selling your soul. Okay? That's my card about selling your soul. Something being sold, sold out, sold to someone. Okay? That's what that's about. And look what's on the bottom of the deck. Clothes. This is about earthly possessions, cars, clothes, money, you know, things. Okay? This week in the fear. This week in the fear. The week in the fear. This is the week that he is fearing. Week in fear, ancestors. Why? What is the outcome of the week in the fear for Mr. Shannon Sharp? What is the outcome, ancestors? Animal-like behavior. See, he had a faded relationship with somebody, and yeah, and now he's trying to isolate, or he's tried to isolate himself away from somebody, or somebody tried to isolate themselves away from him. And with that being said, this is the faded relationship that is behind whoever started to do this malicious situation. See, this is the animal-like behavior. Savage. There's a savage here that's doing this maliciously to him because they want gifts. They want they want him to give them something. That's the 6 of coins. See, and that's what he feared, a faded relationship. He feared that, but he's fearing it even more now. He's trying to isolate himself. He's trying to get away from it, but in due time, this was going to happen. Signs in the unknown, ancestors, in reference of Mr. Shannon Sharp. Signs in the unknown for Mr. Shannon Sharp. What is to come for Mr. Shannon Sharp? The signs in the unknown for Mr. Shannon Sharp. What is to come for Mr. Shannon Sharp? The signs in the unknown. Look at that oath. See? See? Yeah, look. You communicated some things with the phone situation that happened, and plus what you've been doing and talking and signing and conversating and taking an oath, committing to things, verbally written. These are blood contracts. This is things that go back to taking an oath, a commitment to something. See, there were signs when you signed on the dotted line of what was unknown. They were going to get you. Malicious is the same energy as the oath. Okay, so this lets me know, yes, this was a setup, just like I thought. Okay, military and captured for Shannon Sharp. Military and captured. What are you trying to tell me about Mr. Shannon Sharp and what's to come with this military and captured, ancestors? Military and captured for Mr. Shannon Sharp. What's fell in my lap? Medicine. Yeah, he's gonna need some healing after this. Yeah, he's going to need a lot of healing after this, family, because this is going to really bother him and take him to a, effect. It's going to affect him. Military and captured, ancestors. Military and captured for Shannon Sharp. A bond. Yeah, I feel like this could be with somebody he had a bond with and he communicated with. Okay? And this person is trying to get something for what they know. Okay? Yeah, in due time. Medicine. Why is the medicine coming out? Show me that for Mr. Shannon Sharp. Medicine. That's definitely about some type of healing. And somebody needs to heal and he needs to heal. Clarity on why I have the medicine here for Mr. Shannon Sharp. Clarity on the medicine for Mr. Shannon Sharp. Clarity on the medicine. Yeah, somebody in close proximity and somebody been watching him, monitoring spirit. See, when they seen he was getting all that money and doing big things, family, somebody he knows, somebody close proximity. See, in due time, this is somebody who was malicious once he took that oath. You see, he took that commitment. This is somebody he had a bond with. This person could even be in the military, okay? Or connected to. But this is definitely somebody who needs some healing. May even need some medicine, or maybe taking some type of medicine. I'm hearing anxiety. He could be taking some type of medicine as well. I don't know. But he was being watched by this person. And he was also being watched by other people. Anything else you want to try to tell us, ancestors, about? Is he going to get locked up? Because I do see the locked up, and I see the assault here, and I see the So that's the key of life. Does that mean, give me clarity on that and the assault and the locked up for Mr. Shannon Sharp. The the locked up, and the assault for Mr. Shannon Sharp. Will he get locked up, ancestors? Promiscuous behavior. See? Clues. Yeah, he has promiscuous behavior, family, right? And this is what this is all leading back to, right? He may have had it may have been some type of assault, okay? Allegedly, all for entertainment purposes only. But I'm feeling like this was, promiscuous with somebody he had a bond with, though. The clues are not seen and not shown. I'm pull a few more out of this deck, and I'm gonna wrap it up, family. I may pull tarot and see what else, ancestors, can you tell us about what's to come for Mr. Shannon Sharp. What is to come? See, the group of people, this is also something that could have happened in a club, somebody's daughter, or connected to his daughter. The crow, what is with the crow? Respect, somebody wanted respect. This is conflict from the past, that somebody wants respect, and there's a twist in the plot. Yeah, this is a crime of passion by somebody. So this is by a female, okay, that is trying to do some things, okay, because of respect. Maybe somebody that he may had a daughter with, or has a daughter, or somebody's daughter. I don't know why daughter is here. Cheating. So somebody was cheating, or he may have been cheating on this person. This is maybe something that has happened. Somebody is drowning in their emotions, family. Clear and concise, ancestors. What is to come? Fired. Uh-oh. He may get fired. Oof. He may get fired, family. He may have to pack up his boxes and get fired from something that he's employed by, ESPN. It could be many things that he could get fired from, okay? And here's the ego. What is to come from Mr. Shannon Sharp, ancestors? Somebody's trying to get rid of him, okay? It's the final ending, okay? Somebody's trying to get rid of Mr. Shannon Sharp, okay? Somebody's trying to get him fired. I see it may be that Mr. Shannon Sharp gets fired, or somebody gets rid of Shannon, okay? That could be the final ending, because the answers is showing that. Shannon Sharp, what is to happen? Frozen. Okay, so this could become a frozen or a cold case, okay? Yeah, this is behind the hidden network, okay? The hidden network. There's some hidden and some missing information, okay? Somebody has the key. I feel like the hidden network is what's hidden, okay? Like I said, the party of people behind this, because he sold his soul, okay? For, earthly possessions. New world order is here. Yeah, and the collapse. So there's something new that's coming down to him, or happening to him, that's connected to, y'all know what this is. Okay? And look at the collapse. Things falling down because of them. Secluded area on the bottom of the deck. These people are hidden. Okay? So they may have even paid this person to do this. Yeah. He's in fear, because there is no real true witnesses to what may have happened. Witnesses in reverse. And fear is on the bottom of the deck. Okay? So we know fear came out twice. I know he's in fear of this situation. What's to come? What is to come for Mr. Shannon Sharp? Yeah, I knew this happened on. This was an inside job. People that he's affiliated with. Yeah, this keep falling out. Fear. He's in fear. He's in fear. He's in fear. Family. This is an inside situation. What is to come for Mr. Shannon Sharp at the end of the day? At the end of this situation? At the end of this lawsuit? I'm seeing he is going to be fired. He will go to war. There's going to be a lot of meetings that are going to happen. Success. Unavoidable situation. This was an unavoidable situation. He will go to war. Okay. And I feel like it's because of his success. Okay. And he will be successful, but there will be a lot of meetings and things like that will be happening. Okay. Let's pull some outcome message to this, but I'm not going to stay on this long, but I do see that there will be some things that may change for him, right? He is going to go to war. Somebody has war out for him, but this was an unavoidable situation. Somebody wanted respect, and when they seen all that money and stuff that he's getting, they also wanted to mess with him. He feared this. What's the outcome for Mr. Shannon Sharp? Will he have to do any time or get any? The King of Cups and the Two of Cups. Yes, this is about, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about money. This is about a relationship that he had at one point in time with the Two of Cups. This is the King of Cups, which is him, okay? Which he is a Cancer man. So the King of Cups is that. He's very emotional about this situation and he's trying to work with somebody or work something out in the background with somebody, but he also has had a faded relationship with somebody. Looks like a male, okay? I have the Two of Cups here, okay? And I have the King of Cups, all right? And I had the faded relationship. And then I have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about the money, okay? So what I am feeling is like, what's the outcome? The outcome with that two, I have the Four of Swords. So he may have to go somewhere and sit down, and he may have to pay a lot of money towards this situation because the Ace of Pentacles is here. The Four of Swords is him having to, take a break. He may have to take a break from some things. The 2 and 4 and 6 is Mars. So he may have to, it's a lot of foreign things. I feel like this is a foreign person that he's coming up against, okay? She could be foreign in descent, maybe not American, like a foreign person, right? That he may have had a relationship with, and they had some type of faded relationship, okay? When I say foreign, what do I mean? It's a foreign person, right? Not from America. But anyways, he's going to have to pay a lot of money with the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. What's the outcome towards this situation for Shannon? Ancestors, give me one card to show me the ending for this situation. Okay, that fell out on the floor. I have the Hermit here, and I have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is definitely going to be some type of major situation for Shannon where his wishes may not come true. He's probably going to have to pay a lot of money to get out of this situation, family. And he's going to hermit into the darkness, right? And he's going to try to find the light again. He's probably going to go back to laying low. He's going to have to take a break. All right, that nine is flipped to a 6 with it in reverse. So he's going to have to try to flip it around, family, to get what it truly is that he desires again. But right now, it's not looking great in reference of his emotions going to be all over the place. This probably happened when he was doing a lot of drinking. And because he even has a drink in his hand here. And he's very emotional about this situation. He could even be fired, okay? And it's gonna take a lot. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of money to get him out of it, but he may have success getting out of it at the end. All right, much love to you guys. We will tap back into it. It's gonna be a lot of meetings going on, okay, in reference of this situation that's happening with him, and we'll see how it pans out. Right, much love to you guys. Hit the like button, and this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. We hope that he bounces back to right? But he definitely has some issues and some conflict going on, but this all came about with that oath that he signed, commitment, and it was some unknown things and some signs, and it's a lot of this is coming back from his past, okay? But hopefully everything, that comes down has to go back up. All right, much love to you guys. Hit the like button. Peace, family.